Could Keir Starmer's Shadow Health Secretary lose his seat over Gaza? We're here in Ilford North, East London, where the incumbent MP Wes Streeting is being challenged by a 23-year-old British Palestinian woman named Leanne Mohammed. Streeting is one of the most vocal supporters of Israel.
For Israel, this is fiendishly difficult because you've got Hamas that embeds itself in civilian populations, uses buildings like schools and hospitals as bunkers.
On Gaza, you rejected the idea of a ceasefire. The South Africans have gone to the International Court of Justice in pursuit of a ruling. Do you agree?
I think it's a distraction.
He's backed Israel all the way through its genocide in Gaza, and it looks like he could be at risk of losing his seat because of that support.
I'm going to meet Leanne Mohammed to find out more about her campaign.
Hi Matt, how are you? Nice to meet you. So we're in the Fremford Youth Centre, my local Ilford Youth Centre, where I've been coming ever since I was 15 years old. I was a local youth worker here 3 years ago, so this was my place. And then there's a food bank that we set up during COVID, the Redbridge Mutual Aid Food Bank. We were here every single week. We were on the phone, we were packing, as you can see, food parcels and delivering them as well to local residents who were in need. So it still goes on now, unfortunately, in 2024. It's a shame, you know, that it's still here. I really thought it was temporary, but sadly, nothing's changed.
Has Wes Streeting been down to the food bank?
Wes Streeting has not been to Fremford, this youth centre, since 2010, literally. So they never see him around here. This place is literally home, and it means so much to many people in our community.
In terms of the media coverage of your campaign, it's all centred around Gaza, but obviously we're in a youth club here, and you're also tackling issues facing the youth in your hometown. What are the major issues facing the youth here?
Youth in this area are neglected, they are ignored, and our needs are basically not heard of at all. And I think for me to be giving a voice to our youth is so, so important.
A young 23-year-old who wants power and to have influence, the incentive is to become part of the Labour Party if you're on the progressive end of the spectrum, allegedly. Why did you not want to take that route?
I would never stand with the Labour Party. I'm standing as an independent because I want to answer to the people of Ilford North, so the people that I grew up with, my neighbours, the people that I want to represent. And I don't want to represent corporate interests. I don't want to, be subject to these political party agendas. The Labour Party is something that our community have to move away from now. We have to move beyond this two-party duopoly. It's about the independent movement, and now is the time to return politics back to the people, exactly where it belongs.
What kind of relationship do you have with the other independents? Because there's a whole host of inspiring candidates like yourself, like Andrew Feinstein in Holborn running against Starmer, Pamela Fitzpatrick, Jodie McIntyre in Birmingham. Are you connected through a network, or are you all working sort of individually?
Every campaign is different. We're not connected in that sense, but every single person is doing an honourable thing, standing as an independent. It takes courage to fight the two-party system, and that is why I have so much respect for every single person standing as an independent right now. There is a new kind of politics that is forming, a new kind, genuine, honest politics that we want to see for our community, by the community. This is what's happening right now, and I've never been more hopeful in my life.
All the main parties have candidates in Ilford North, but Leanne thinks it's a two-horse race.
The only active campaign running is us, that's it. Labour are too scared to walk these streets of Ilford, and the Greens are, they're not actively. And then Lib Dems basically nowhere to be seen. So it's basically me and Wes.
Leanne speaks confidently, but I wanted to see how her campaign was doing on the ground. It didn't take long to find her supporters.
Assalamu alaikum. How are you? Good to see you.
Mashallah, you're a brave lady.
Thank you.
Good.
Counting on your support.
Inshallah.
Hi.
Well done on campaigning.
Thank you. Counting on your support.
Absolutely. 4th of July.
Very
Be voted
Mohammed.
for. Be voted for you.
Thank you so much. Take care. See, Wes can't walk the streets like we can. Do you know what I mean? He's basically got no one to canvass for him. I don't think anyone wants to be a Labour canvasser right now. In the midst of everything that's happening, why would you want to be humiliated, and why would you want to be standing on the wrong side of history?
If Streeting does go canvassing around here, people might ask him why he accepted £25,000 from pro-Israel lobbyists like Labour Friends of Israel, who paid for him to visit the country 2 years ago. Leanne, on the other hand, is proud of her Palestinian heritage and often speaks at the ceasefire protests. For her, what's happening in Gaza is personal.
My father is from Haifa and my mum is from Ramallah. And yeah, my father was born a Palestinian refugee. I come from a Palestinian refugee family background. Everyone will try to frame me as a Gaza candidate. And I am standing for Gaza 100% because that's where I'm from and that's, what's brought us together. Nobody can deny that Gaza is what has brought us together. Gaza has brought about an awakening. It's woken up so many people. When it came to what happened in October and Keir Starmer coming out and saying that Israel had the right to cut off fuel, food and water to 2.2 million Palestinians in Gaza, that is when I completely left Labour and got rid of my membership because that party can no longer represent me. And to this day I say it doesn't represent any of us. It doesn't represent any ethnic minority, any young people, any elderly. I don't know who the Labour Party represents at this stage. And so my community came together after October to really want to have a voice for the people. They wanted to unseat Wes Streeting, who refused to vote for a ceasefire. After calling on him, he said that Israel, had not wreaked enough revenge. He said it was the wrong time. And because of that, my community came together to select an independent to represent the people and not corporate interests. And I've been campaigning for 5 months now. We're 5 weeks till the election and we're out here on the street every single day getting every single vote.
Can you just tell us a little bit about what kind of reaction you're getting on the doorstep from people? Because as you say, this is an issue that Gaza's an issue that is really exercising everyone. It's not just the Muslim community or particular communities, it's everyone's involved in it. So can you just say what reaction you're getting? Well, there you go.
Are you registered to vote? No, you're not? Okay, please register to vote. It's so important. I'm standing to be your MP. Can I count on your support on the 4th of July? Is my question.
You have got our support. I'm all for supporting yourself and as an independent. I know Wes will only probably come round. We've never seen him. I've never seen him for the last 4 years or 5 years that is coming up. And especially what's going on in the Middle East as well. They've not listened to anybody.
Through my letterbox, I got the leaflet.
Yeah.
And normally I'd put all the leaflets straight in the bin. But this time round, I've kept it. And I'm really thinking.
Why did you keep it?
I think, really speaking, because I read the word independent on it.
Mm.
The response has been very positive. People want a change, and we're seeing, every day, there's many people who are open to the idea of me. Even Tories on the doorstep are supporting me at the moment.
The incumbent MP is the Shadow Health Secretary, Wes Streeting, who is a dyed-in-the-wool supporter of Israel, and it backs, obviously, the leadership which has been backing the genocide in Gaza for nearly 8 months now. Can you just give it? What should we know about Wes Streeting? Who is this man, and is he dangerous for the future of Britain?
So if you ask the people of Ilford North, they don't even know who Wes Streeting is because he's locally invisible here in the area. They don't know him. But what they should know about him is that he refused to vote for a ceasefire. He doesn't care about the people. If he doesn't care about the people over there, why would he care about you? This person should be nowhere near power. He's a Shadow Health Secretary trying to privatise our NHS. He takes donations from all these private healthcare companies. What we're standing on is a community grassroots campaign, a people-powered campaign. We don't take donations from private companies, private healthcare companies or lobbyist groups. And so this is the difference here. It's between someone who stands for the supremacy of some, whereas we stand for the equality of everyone.
It's a marginal, this seat, between the Tories and Labour. So some people say, well, you're going to take votes from Wes Streeting and stop Labour achieving a victory in the election. What do you say to those people?
We are standing to win. I'm not here to split the vote. I don't want either party to take it. We can win. We have the people, we have the numbers, and we don't see a Tory getting in here at all. It's between Labour, it's between Wes and myself. And we truly believe that we can win because now everyone wants an independent to represent them. And the majority is only 5,000. We can easily overturn that.
One thing I've noticed over the previous 8 or so months is that the media is really intent on presenting this Gaza as a Muslim issue. Can you just talk about that? To me, that seems not true, and that it's a human issue. But are you seeing that you're getting all your support from the Muslim community, or is it much wider than that?
My support is coming from all the communities, coming from people of all faiths, all backgrounds. And, the best thing is I'm literally on my way to visit my Jewish neighbour who actually is supporting me in this election and has been supporting Palestine her entire life. And what I want to say is that this is a genocide in Gaza that will haunt us for the rest of our lives. It's something that we've never seen on our screens before, a live stream genocide. This has affected everyone, people of conscience. You only have to be human to support Palestine. And the most important thing is empathy for Palestine doesn't mean you're anti-Semitic. It means that you care about people. It means that you care for Palestine, for people who are going through all these human rights abuses. We cannot be silent. It's why we've been out on the streets marching with people from all faiths, all colours, all backgrounds for many weeks now, united under the banner of humanity. And that's what this campaign is about. It's about bringing our communities together under the banner of humanity and human rights and equal rights for all.
Leanne is definitely putting in the legwork, and Labour's posters are nowhere to be seen. For every door Leanne knocks on, she has an army of volunteers doing the same.
I've come all the way from Southend because I really believe that Leanne is going to bring the change to Ilford that it deserves. I think it's very evident that the NHS is not safe in Labour's hands, and we really need to do something to make sure independent, strong-minded people are actually representing us. Also, I'm not happy with Labour's very weak to non-existent stance on Gaza, and I'm really, really proud that Leanne is being a voice for a ceasefire.
The current MP is never present. The guy's never around. Try to reach out to him via email, try to reach out to his office, no one ever gets back to you, so, you know.
There's a lot of volunteers who are giving up their time for free and giving a significant amount of energy and passion into this campaign.
And you're up against a big machine, a well-funded machine in the Labour Party and with Wes Streeting. How do you think you're going to do against that kind of machine in this constituency?
Yeah, it's a really good question. I think, they are going to play a game which is, one that they have done for many elections, and it's going to be run centrally. But, what I like about our campaign is it is driven by grassroots talent and energy and passion, and actually what we've built is pretty formidable. I don't even see Wes present, frankly. I don't see a campaign team, I don't see any canvassing, so he's relying on headquarters pushing out a message and relying on that Labour ticket. But frankly, people in this constituency are fed up, and they feel disillusioned, and they feel the two parties have failed them. And so it's a conversation at a time. As long as we make sure we have every conversation with every resident, we are confident that we can do this.